Hi guys, it's me again with another video. Um yeah, I still don't know what the value is in my videos because sometimes I don't know if it's like dumb that I'm just doing random yapping videos, because the content I consume on YouTube is much more like content that is cutted, content that is like put more work into, and I'm just here yapping. I would still do anime videos. But I don't do that because of like you can get sometimes copyright strikes. And I don't want that, so this is why there are no anime videos. But maybe I'm gonna do. I started to record a video that is a little bit more scripted because maybe I'm gonna upload here and there some animation videos. I don't know, it's just cool to have those little projects. That's just nice. Yeah. And yeah. Um Today the day started not really great. I didn't had a good sleep. I think it was because on the day before I was too much on my phone. And if you're too much on your phone, it can influence your sleep too. So I don't think I should be at my phone before I'm going to sleep and read a book instead. But yeah, now I feel much better, and I feel chill again. I don't. Sometimes in life, I feel like I have to live the most meaningful life, and I don't feel like my life is meaningful, and it's really hard to be like that. And now I just want to have a really stoic mindset, that I have to read books about stoic stuff. I definitely have to read that from the old Greeks. I think this could improve my life a lot. So yeah. I don't really mind about my videos right now. This is what I'm doing. I just felt like I could do another video. I don't know. I could randomly share some thoughts with you. I don't really know if anything is going through my mind, but I feel good. I just exist at a moment and it feels great. I don't stress out over things. I don't have, because like I was growing up, I was waking up and I felt like there's no meaning in my life and it feels meaningless, but there could be meaning and there's no meaning. And that it made me feel shit. And now I overcame this and I feel uplifted. And that's great. But I don't know what the video is about. I'm just telling you random stuff right now. I don't know. Pretty sure I will have other days where I look at my channel and be like, my channel just sucks. I shouldn't do those videos. There is no value in my videos. I'm pretty sure we'll have days like this again. And then I will just keep my distance from my channel. But I still come back because I have days where I feel like I don't feel like my channel's amazing. And I don't even think you have to create. You should stop thinking that you have to create something amazing. If you want to do something, just do it. And don't really give a fuck about the outcome. Just do it. And you don't have to create a masterful thing. Because like sometimes something that doesn't sound meaningful to you that you create may be much more meaningful to other people, and that's fine. just put it out, and because you always will be critical about yourself. And I think a lot of artists, creators struggle with that they look at their own stuff and they think like, yeah, my stuff is horrible, it sucks, there's nothing good in it, I have to. And you keep putting the stakes higher, you keep putting the stakes higher and higher and higher. And it's really hard to do so, because if you keep going putting the stakes higher and higher, there's no end. There's like this really perfectionist mindset in my mind that I'm not good enough and I have to become better and better. But does that really matter? I don't think you should live your life. I think it's totally fine to feel like, to look at your improvement and be proud of yourself and be like, hey, I improved. But you should not be like, yeah, I have to get better, I have to get better, I have to get better, non-stop. I think this just will destroy your mind, and it doesn't even matter, because like, this is like the thing. Then you grow better and better, and then you sit there and you are like, and what now? Because you realize that there's nothing meaningful about that in the end. Because this is like the thing, the more meaning you create in your life, the more depressed I become, because I realize my life will be over one day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't get me, it doesn't make my life better that I'm creating a meaningful life. I don't know. So I don't want any meaning in life. I just want to exist and evolve. I don't need meaning. I just want to evolve and become better and stuff, and see my improvement, and see like, I can do this and this, and I have those skills. Because like, having skills is much more valuable than searching for meaning. That just makes you depressed. I think this is why a lot of philosophers were alcoholics. Because it just makes you depressed when you're instantly searching for meaning, you know? Death will take your meaning away. So there's something valuable about grinding and becoming better and evolving and seeing, because it's something that your brain can become. You can grow your brain areas, you can become better and stuff, and you see how good you became, and you get better and better and better. That's cool, and the problem I have is I don't really give a fuck if I'm getting better in my art. I don't have any connections to my art. I just draw and that's it. I don't look at my art and be like, yeah, this is cool and now I'm proud of it. My art doesn't have any meaning for myself, But I keep doing it because I want to become better. But I don't have any meaning in my art, which kind of sucks. I don't think that's a normal thing. I think there are artists who create a piece and they feel like this is meaningful, but I don't have any feeling of meaning in my art. And I think I should talk with a therapist about this, because I think my life would be much better if I have like meaning in my art. If it is a nice experience to just draw, it's a nice experience to draw, but I don't give a fuck. Like, this is like the thing, when I'm done with the result, I don't give a fuck about the result. I think you can see this in my channel too. I just like the process of it, but I don't give the outcome feels meaningless to me, and I don't think this is a normal thing. I think it's cool to look at your life and be like, hey, I accomplished this. But this is like the thing, I do stuff and the process feels great, but when I'm creating something, the only thing that makes it meaningful is when people tell me they like it. But it's just meaningful to me when somebody else tells me that I'm good enough. I need somebody else to tell me that I'm good enough. because in myself, I just have this feeling of meaningless. I create something and I don't feel anything. And I don't know if it's a good idea to actually share this online. I think this is definitely something I should talk with a therapist about, because I don't think this is a normal thing. I think other people experience other stuff, and I'm really convinced that this is something that that a therapist could handle. I totally think that, you know, and I think this has something to do with childhood trauma or something. I don't think this is normal. You know, I see other people being like proud of what they're doing, and I'm just sitting there being like, I need other people to tell me that I'm good enough. You shouldn't need other people to tell you that you're good enough. You should not do that. This is not healthy, you know. But I need it. It's just not possible for me to create this meaning, and this is why I want to talk with a therapist about this, because I want to change that. I want to make it meaningful to myself. And it feels better to not feel anything and just exist than for realizing that there could be a meaning, but there is no meaning for me, you know? This is why I like to be productive and work. Because that doesn't feel meaningful, but it feels like I'm productive, I'm active. This is a good thing. I'm trying to be the most like effective. I have an effective working habit. That's a good thing, you know? So yeah, now for example, I have this problem again that I feel like I don't like my channel. And I just upload and I want to disappear. And I think it's fucking stupid what I'm doing with YouTube. But maybe I have this because YouTube is a fucked up place in itself, because YouTube doesn't give a fuck about talent. It doesn't matter. You know, YouTube is just people consume stuff and I forgot about it the next day. So YouTube doesn't feel viral, but this is why I'm drawing a webtoon, because that feels much more valuable to me than doing a fucking YouTube channel. You know? Yeah, and I mean, it's okay when I feel like I don't like my YouTube channel. Then I just don't think about it and I just cut it out of my brain and just do other stuff, and I feel great again when I don't think about my YouTube channel. But then I keep coming. The process of doing a video feels great, but the whole like, hey, I'm having a YouTube channel and people can see my videos, the outcome feels fucking shit. Every time when there's the outcome, I have this really shitty feeling. I have this feeling like this is like shit. And I don't. Then I keep going away from the stuff I created and I do something else. I read a book and that feels amazing. I could read the whole day. Like, reading is not an issue, you know. But yeah. Every time when I create something meaningful, I don't like it. It just feels really horrible. Yeah, I don't know. I want to talk with a therapist about this. It's not easy to get therapists, but yeah.